Welcome back. My name is Zane, and today we'll be talking about Numerai. It's a bit difficult to pronounce this word, but it's an actual word. It's not just a cryptocurrency. So yeah, we'll be having a discussion about Numerai, and it's actually quite fascinating because I've managed to learn a lot about Numerai. I've got two different articles, so it's going to be really interesting, guys. Now remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you guys have any questions, you can just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. So let's get into it. Decentralized stocks market modeling, essentially using cryptocurrency to predict how the financial system will turn out. And in return, you can stake your Numerai, and if your predictions are right, you get you get tokens in return. If your predictions are wrong, your tokens are actually destroyed. So we're going to get into this, and it's quite fascinating. So, in summary, Numerai was created in 2015, and Numerai is a blockchain-powered and an AI-enabled hedge fund focused on improving stock market inefficiency by aggregating high-quality crowdsourced stock market prediction models. The company transformed and normalized financial data into machine learning problems that can be tackled by a global community of data scientists and releases these problems via weekly competition that insensitize high quality or high quality contributions. Contributors within Numerai prediction ecosystems are rewarded with Numerai. So if you use your Numerai to stake and you predict something and you're right, you get Numerai in return. So it works very similar to other staking, but in this turn, if you're wrong, if you make false predictions or you're wrong about your predictions, because we're humans, we can make those mistakes, your Numerai will be destroyed. And that's where it gets even interesting. So Numerai is native cryptocurrency. As an incentive for submitting original and accurate market prediction, Numerai and ensembles the best submissions into Meta model, which is used to trade the stock market. Numerai's industry-leading prediction tournament provides encrypted dataset, which anyone in the world can download for free and the model. When participating in the tournament, participants retain the algorithms and submit their predictions only. The company has also recently launched a new prediction tournament which allows contributors to submit market signals using their own data sources. Fascinating, quite fascinating. So obviously, they've got four different contents to talk about here. A look at a traditional hedge funds, introducing Numerai hope and hedge fund concept, Numerai's encrypted stock prediction tournament, and this is what I want to get into. This is what interests me the most. If you guys don't know what a hedge fund is, we can Google it, find out what an hedge fund is. It's quite simple. Evolution of Numerai utility tournaments to Erasure protocol. So let's get into the encrypted stock prediction tournaments. That's what's really interesting me. So in order to incentivize participants in their model, Numerai created the world's first encrypted data scientist tournament for stock market predictions models back in December 2015. This is a long time ago, actually. December 2015, my goodness. It's 5 years ago. So this tournament was the company's first intelligent crowdfunding initiative and has grown to become the largest stock market data science tournament in the world. Numerai competition is divided into weekly rounds, with each round lasting 1 month. Each week, Numerai releases a new set of encrypted financial data, which anyone can download and build a prediction model around. This data is provided in CSV format and consists of a set of training data containing a row of features and their target value, as well as a set of tournament data, which participants can use to run their trained models against to generate their predictions. So it's quite simple. It's essentially taking data from the financial market and trying to predict where that financial market will be in the next few weeks or next few months. So it's simple, but I wouldn't say it's easy. So let's talk a little bit about the evolution. While Numerai's tournament rewards were originally paid out first via PayPal and later in Bitcoin in 2017, Numerai launched its own native ERC20 token, Numerai, which participating data scientists now use to stake in tournaments. In order to receive tournaments winning, participants must stake their submissions using Numerai tokens. Winning selections receive a commensurate portion of the prize money, and participants can earn up to 25% of their stake every week. Conversely, if participants fail to beat the benchmark, up to 25% of their stake is burned. So you lose 25% of what you've staked. So when you think about this Numerai coin, you think, how long is it going to take to burn, let's say, 100,000 Numerai? It's not going to be that long because the max supply is 11 million. The total supply is 10.9 million. So circulating supply, 4.7 million. So it's interesting that that when Numerai just started, they didn't really start with an ICO. They actually gave away their Numerai to data scientists because data scientists were the most useful ones for Numerai and for the community, and they used it well in order to stake it and to get Numerai started. They didn't just give it away to people who wanted to hold on to it and wait until it goes up in price, then they can sell it. No, they gave it to people who are going to use it to do useful things, such as staking to help build what Numerai is trying to build. So it's fascinating. With a supply this low, guys, this coin will definitely 100x quite easily. I can't say when because I honestly don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment only. But seriously, guys, when you think about it, this coin is going to do really well in the future because of its low supply and its promising idea. The idea that everyone is interested in staking. In fact, the majority of token holders on the Numerai network are actually staking their tokens. Over half, I think, which is bloody insane if you think about it, right? So it's doing extremely well when it comes to staking, and because the type of staking is one which you can predict, and if your predictions are wrong, you lose 25% of your tokens, but if your predictions are right, you gain 25% of what you invested. That's fascinating. So if you invested 100,000 Numerai and you were correct on your predictions, you gain 25,000 Numerai in return from staking alone. Now the staking is monthly, but each week I think you can claim. So isn't that fascinating? So yeah, it really makes me think. Because this is not the first coin or token I've heard about that does staking, or it's not the first token I've heard about that basically wants you to gamble. It's kind of like gambling, kinda. I'm gonna say kind of like gambling. Anyway, the launch of Erasure protocol and its associated DApp initiative Numerai transition, away from a central token exclusively sensitizing Numerai data scientists and towards a decentralized blockchain protocol that anyone can build upon and use. Additionally, around the same time as an Erasure protocol launch, Numerai permanently halved, roughly speaking, the supply of Numerai tokens from 21 million to 11 million and ended the company's ability to mint new Numerai tokens. For a better understanding of Numerai ongoing efforts to advance Numerai, and Erasure reads this article about Numerai. I have to read this article about Numerai Erasure protocol because basically what this protocol has done is halve the token and, like it says, ended the company's ability to mint new Numerai tokens. So this is exciting. There will never be more than 11 million Numerai tokens because it was halved. And there was 21 million, but it was halved, and now there's only 11 million. So I don't know what happened to that 10 million. I honestly don't know what happened to the other additional 10 million. Might have been burned, might have been stored away, might have been thrown away. I honestly don't know. But at the moment, it's just The supply is extremely low, and I love coins that have low supply and great bright future. Numerai is one of those tokens that are going to do extremely well. So I'm not a financial advisor, and I can't advise you on what to do because you have to do your own research and you have to hire a proper professional financial advisor to advise you on how to invest. I can't do it. But for my own belief, I do believe that this is one of those coins that I do like because of its low supply. It's decentralized protocol that stops the company from minting new tokens is fascinating, and the idea that people can bet on future events in the financial world is very profitable, and the fact that people are also staking this token. Now, don't forget that because 25% of staked tokens are being burned when people are incorrect on their prediction, a lot of this Numerai token will be burned over time, which will just drive up the price and drive up the demand. So I don't think I need to say anything more. I'm gonna have a read of this article because it's honestly fascinating. But let's get into it a little bit more. So in 2017, Numerai released a new API that allows people around the world to submit predictions from machine learning models to power our hedge fund. And this article was written by the founder of Numerai, Richard Crabe. So it's quite interesting that he written this article. I'm not sure if he mentioned much about the Erasure protocol, which basically stops the company from minting new tokens. But I love any company that can't mint new tokens. Bitcoin can't. Bitcoin network cannot mint new tokens, and I love that. They can mine new tokens, but Bitcoin mining will stop in what, 2150 or something like that. I could be wrong. I do apologize, but I love tokens that can't be minted anymore. I love the fixed supply, and this is one of them, fixed supply. So in 2018, we're focusing on our cryptocurrency Numerai. We're going to make Numerai more valuable to use, and we're going to dramatically grow the number of data scientists who use it. So every user on the Numerai has the opportunity to stake Numerai on their predictions as a way to express the confidence they have in their model. So in basic terms, the Numerai platform allows you to stake your Numerai that you have based on predictions. And I'm going to look into this a lot more because now that I know that the supply of the tokens are a fixed amount, it can't be minted, this is something that this is the kind of investment I would make. So I'm going to look into this. Now, like I said, I can't advise you and I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just speaking for myself. But it is a fascinating thing. And here's the interesting part again. So the most important usage metric for us is whether the biggest earners of Numerai are also the biggest stakers. The whales are the users. And this is exactly what is happening on Numerai. If you go to the leaderboard on Numerai and sort by the career earnings of Numerai, you can see that out of the top 50 Numerai earners, 7 are currently staking Numerai. So nearly half of participants have the largest amount of Numerai and are staking it every week. You can stake the Numerai every week, guys. I don't know of a single cryptocurrency project where the token is used so widely and frequently by its largest holders. I think it's like that's spoken for itself. That says a lot about Numerai and what they hope to do. Right? That says a lot. So a big reason for this usage in Numerai is that Numerai did not sell its token in an ICO to speculators with no intentions of using it. Instead, they gave it away. Like I said previously, they gave it away to data scientists on Numerai, the people who were most likely to use it. And on the day of launch, Numerai was not only able to be used, but immediately by its participants, some of their data scientists have staked Numerai every single week since launch. So Numerai effectiveness, they speak about that as well. A 5x increase. So because staking Numerai is such a powerful signal, we want to put an even greater focus on it this year. We've just increased the staking payout to 2,000 Numerai plus 6,000 USD at the current price of Numerai on a secondary market. This change is a 500% increase in payout in the staking tournament. Starting today, the only way to earn Numerai is staking Numerai. This means staking becomes even more valuable, and more Numerai will now go to the users who are holding onto it and staking it. Fascinating. So the total earning available on Numerai is over 140,000 US dollars per month, making it the most well-paid data scientist tournament on the planet. Wow, that's a lot to consider. I'm gonna save this article. Now, here's the thing: Erasure, Numerai's open blockchain-enabled data market. Numerai pushed the DeFi envelope to the with the Erasure protocol, which allows anyone to publish financial data and express their belief in its accuracy by having some skin in the game. Interesting. So once again, they speak a little bit about Numerai. Numerai founded in 2015, and that it's powered AI-enabled hedge fund. But what I really want to get into is Numerai is expanding its total addressable market, core testnet of Ensure protocol, track records, payments, resource. They talk all about this. So this is good. Erasure protocol dApps, decentralized application, Erasure Bay, Erasure stocks prediction tournament, Numerai signals. So they talk all about this. They talk about the marketing ecosystem, and I really think you guys have to read through this yourself to fully understand what Numerai is trying to do. So these are the 3 dApps currently running on Erasure protocol, all of which relies on the crowdsourced intelligence. Fascinating, fascinating. Here we go again. The creation of the Erasure protocol required a complete overhaul and expansion of Numerai. When Numerai was first created, it was a centralized token, guys, used only to reward stock predictions tournament winners, and therefore has had no governance rights or other open-ended use cases. However, upon the establishment of Erasure protocol, Numerai reduced the total of supply from 21 million to 11 million, eliminated the network's ability to mint new Numerai tokens, and turning the Numerai tokens into the Erasure protocol's controlling tokens. A substantial step forward decentralizing their data ecosystem. As a result, anyone can now use Numerai to build any prediction, competition, or data market on the Erasure protocol. Additionally, Numerai provides NMR, that's a tongue twister, denominated bounties for users who complete certain tasks, which develops the Erasure ecosystem, such as discovering security exploits or opportunities to improve the protocol. As new decentralized applications are introduced to the Erasure protocol by anyone who decides to build on it, new bounties and opportunities to earn Numerai will be added. Numerai will become one of the most amazing coins I've ever heard of. So grief and avoid reliance on a centralized oracle or a third-party obligator, and instead allows contractual associated parties to reach a resolution on their own. And due to Erasure's use of Ethereum mainnet as a new technique for resolution, like decentralized oracles are built on Ethereum, they can be added to Erasure's range of possible contractual terms option. Fascinating. Recourse on the Erasure protocol comes in form of a penalty imposed when a party breaches a contract. Within the Erasure protocol, recourse is enabled through what's called a grievance agreement, in which both parties confirm grievance ratio and an amount of Numerai at stake. The grievance ratio is cost in Numerai tokens that one party agrees to pay to impose the punishment of burning or erasing one Numerai token earned by a counterparty. For example, a grief ratio of 1 1 to 10 means that it would cost the data buyer 1 Numerai to burn 10 Numerai of the data seller stake funds if the grievance agreement is activated. The data buyer is seeking to obtain information from the Numerai platform, with the data seller providing information within Numerai data. Sellers offers purpose-varying grief ratio to express their confidence in the quality and accuracy of their information, with a confident seller proposing a steep ratio such as 120 and a risk-averse data seller refusing to sign a contract with a buyer unless it contains a ratio closer to 1:1. Every contract on the Erasure protocol contains a grievance ratio and stipulates a time frame in which grievance can be triggered. Fascinating. Very fascinating. So payment. Every application built on the Erasure protocol has a payment feature underpinned by Numerai's native ERC20 token. Numerai NMR, that's such a tongue twister. Exchange any Ethereum-based cryptocurrency on Erasure. These escrows, my mistake, are registered in the Erasure escrow registry, which serves a source of truth for the platform. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. It's been fascinating. It's been really educational. And yeah, I honestly am so glad to finally research about Numerai. I've known about Numerai for a couple of months now, and it's always been like an interesting coin, but I've never actually looked into it. Now that I have to say I'm really impressed. This is one of the very few coins I've reviewed that I'm really impressed by. This is the white paper, and I advise everyone to read the white paper. They got information on staking. They got information on auction mechanism. They got information on cryptography token. So Numerai is an ERC20 token. Ethereum tokens are presented as smart contracts that are executed on Ethereum blockchain. So it talks about that as well. I'd advise everyone to always read the white paper. And this is actually a short white paper, so that's good. So yeah, always read the white paper. I'm going to read the white paper because now I'm super interested in Numerai. And because the price is so reasonable, I think you can guess what I'm going to do next. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It's been fantastic. Let's not forget that when Numerai was first launched, I think it was £80. There we go. It had an extreme low of £4 back in 2020 March. This was last year when the entire crypto market, what the hell did I just say? Entire cryptocurrency market was extremely low. This was a bad time for cryptocurrency. It was also a good time for buying cryptocurrency. So Numerai was extremely cheap at one stage. Oh my goodness. It makes me feel pathetic now that I know Numerai was so insanely cheap. But there's still great buying opportunities. Obviously it will go down again. So each time it goes down, it's just another great opportunity to buy. In fact, just look in January the 2nd or January the 3rd, Numerai was £16. So that's half the price it is right now. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. If you're hoping to invest in Numerai, I don't think you're late because the supply is half of what Bitcoin is. It has half the supply of what Bitcoin is. So just imagine where this baby is going to go in the future. I'm not saying it's going to be the next Bitcoin, but it's a decentralized currency and there's no way to mint new tokens. And the idea behind Numerai to use it, you can stake it. It's built on the Ethereum blockchain. It's an ERC20 token. It's all green lights from here, guys. It's all green lights. So I'm going to look into it even more. I'm going to find out more information. I might do a second video on Numerai. This video turned out to be a lot longer than I intended it to be. But I'm so happy I made this video because I now find out that Numerai is actually a fantastic token and it has a bright future. So thank you guys for watching. What coin, what token should I research next? That's what I want you guys to help me to figure out. If you want me to research any coin next, let me know. You know, all you got to do is leave a comment below and say, listen, I'd like you to do a video on another token. Just give me the name and I'll look into it. But there's lots of coin. Another coin that I want to look into is called Chili, and I think this is a non-fungible token coin. So I want to look into that one as well. There's lots of tokens I've reviewed lately. I've reviewed Tezo recently. I've reviewed Filecoin. I've reviewed a lot of fascinating token. I haven't reviewed Engine yet. I've reviewed Elrond, the Graph, Dash, Decred, Polygon, Near Protocol, Compound Maker. I've reviewed a lot, but there's still so much. There's still hundreds of coins to review, and I'll keep on doing that. But thank you guys for watching. This has been a fantastic video, and it's been really educational as well. So obviously I will see you guys in the next one.